every corner of the globe, the anguished cries for peace can be heard. Millions of people, especially women and children, cry in silence, carrying on their burden of our tragic, never-ending drive towards confrontation, conflict and wars. These same millions also bearers of hope, of unfulfilled quest for peace, a peace that will benefit us all according to the dignity of all human beings. When peace is absent in the society of women, children are the most affected persons, and this results to people's displacement, as witnessed in the recent LRA insurgencies in Northern Uganda.
Kwana katobergere ma furatiri in 1994 LRA umaka okibolo nyorena gangwa lotia moro karta no futi gulu district this time long tia moro family na akatia
mo timo wan watimo gino wan watimo tiene ka ko mo ti otpa la mem wachil kin ge gene chware wan wacher wachobo la chone ni be du wacher nywa ko tam kala chone ene matiki ko dako ne ot ene ka wacher gange kuno wa mine tam wateta kito mier go bet ke gene dako ne ot wa kelo tiene wen chi wa none ka ba dok yo ngela chen wa no ala ala katie kama wanene be ba jibe ni tikatimi barwa am.
However, many a times the most contributors towards peace, reconciliation, and development are not recognized, the grassroots women. These mothers of our nations work towards peace and resolving conflict right from our families where we live and in our societies.
LACE has been recognized and has been put to attention that they are doing a lot of work. We have realized that that grassroots women do a lot in reconciling conflicts from the family level, the community level, and at the national level. But no one yet has come out to recognize that. Often, it is the international community that comes out to recognize the local contributions that has been done. Why shouldn't we start to recognize the roles that women play towards promoting peace, security, and democracy in this region? There's a lot of innovations. Women provide for the families. Women succumb to domestic violence, but they still reconcile with their husbands, they still reconcile with their families, they still reconcile with their communities. We've had a lot of insecurities, a lot of conflicts that has been caused by land, and the biggest treatment of effect goes to women and children. But women still play a big role, and they are resilient to see that they fight for their right.
And when women are included in the process of conflict resolution and policy development, you see more inclusion of other voices as well. You see women's challenges included in the conversation. You see better laws enacted, and you see quicker results. So it's really important for every community that experiences conflict that's recovering from that women are included in that process.
During the insurgency of Josephine in Northern Uganda, most of the grassroots women used different approaches to create peace, including local peace committees, community participatory training, prejudice reduction, and psychosocial work in post-conflict trauma. Peace building at the mid-level includes problem solving, workshops, training in conflict resolution, non-violence communication, formation of peace commissions, and music, dance, and drama. All this was done to bring back peace to people's lives, but the grassroots women's roles were not recognized. breaking the silence on women peace-building process, what is unfolding in Northern Uganda calls for a bold prophetic voice.
A woman who always goes to beg, a woman who is lazy, a woman also looking for problems, a woman who will go around roaming with your names, with names of other women. So I advise women to go to grow whatever they can. They grow whatever they can plant. It is very important. For example, now we have planted matoke and bogoya. After 2 years, we shall be millionaires. We shall be sitting. We are having so many people now eating matoke. It is not only Baganda. We actually people in the north, we are eating a lot of matoke, bogoya, and other kind of vegetables. At some time back, people were not eating sukuma wiki. They were saying sukuma wiki is from Kenyan people, but it has become very useful to us. All kind of vegetables are advised women to grow.
In 2012, Volunteer Action Network VAC-NET and Women's Global Empowerment Fund highlighted the role of women towards peace in development. They started recognizing grassroots women in what they called Women for Peace Awards.
We have left the situation where we were in the war. We are in a recovery period where we need to recognize the innovations, motivate and empower women to move this community to the next level. There's no way how this community is going to achieve sustainable peace if we leave the women out.
The contribution of women at the community level is overlooked. I mean, women solve problems and are involved in conflict resolution every day, from within their own households into their own communities. And they need to be recognized for that. And for way too long, women's voices were left out of that process of rebuilding and recovering and conflict resolution. And, when you leave someone's voices out, then your work is incomplete. Then it's not sustainable. And so I think it's really important to recognize women that spend a lot of time and energy and their skill set in their communities to really move their communities forward in a meaningful way.
The unique thing about this award is the society and community recognizing the role of women and saying, thank you, mom, thank you, sister, thank you, daughter, that you're doing this. And it motivates women. It makes us like, yeah, it's in our internal factor to change, but then the award brings that external aspect of it, like society relates to us. Society becomes part of our work towards achieving peace and development. So it relates, it will link up now, the community and us, the women, because as mothers and sisters, it's part of our uniqueness. We have that touch in society to change. So the award motivates unity.
The major purpose of this award is to provide opportunity not only to give public recognition to the achievements of the recipients themselves, but also to send a clear message to all winners that the community is grateful for and supports their tireless efforts to promote peace and development in Northern Uganda.
This award gave me a lot of improvement in my life, because after hearing from the radio talk show, hearing from the people talking, seeing the photos, hearing from my members, from the group members, most of the people are coming to me for advice, and even the CBOs are coming to me. Also, it invited some of the NGOs who have really come out to help us in our group, especially one from Gulu University under agriculture. They came and helped us in planting matoke. They gave us also the seed, and they gave us the seed of banana suckers and tangawizi seed. The organization is called WARE. They call it WARE. this for the women development. So, and even another organization are coming to us called Pathway Initiative Development. This for women and youth. They have decided to come to us because of the word I got, they heard of myself, they have seen what I'm doing in my group. So they are coming to empower my group by giving them more training in agriculture, especially in vegetable growing. So this is the pride I got after receiving the award.
In spite of all the trauma and displacement, grassroots women have always been the stabilizing factor in their families and communities. They struggle to create stability in the lives of their families, promote reconciliation and peace even under very difficult and traumatic situations. Amony Evelyn is one of the many women in the Northern Uganda who have contributed towards peace despite being in captivity with the LRA rebels in Garamba and Southern Sudan. She never stopped advocating for peace and reconciliation. She even participated during the reconciliation process between the Uganda government and Joseph Kony in Southern Sudan.
Ana tim gina raj bor nyo ini tim gimoni ma raj bora le wit po ma me bion ka kwai ke ja bor ci kuchu be beriti twali gi yene ma chel ka ina tela mier nge ken mitimo kisa mier nge jallo jemi ina tela mier pe be la cham chana wero berki community berita ke ti tela mier pa pilwak ke ti tela mier tam ning dogola chela chel tini ning pe tam pir kene pian lutela mukana ka do no.
Her contribution to peace inspires her fellow grassroots women who say only her good side.
Evelyn is an epitome of resilience to me. She's an epitome of a woman. You know, women, we go through hell and come out like gold, you know. Evelyn has gone through everything, but she has come out like gold, and she's still in the process. She's an epitome of motherhood, you know, of the female species. As women, we are so strong. We go through fire and you come out like, you know, you're strong. And Evelyn is that very much example. But Evelyn is my role model in life. I look back to her when I'm facing challenges in my day-to-day life, in my work, in everything. I look back to her when I'm discouraged and when I'm encouraged. She has guided the women of the Women's Advocacy Network up to this level. She's like their guider.
Evelyn, my NIT one compa Women Advocacy Network. And you let me take to twelve. The shaka my Women Advocacy Network shaka query. Jimmy my own timo. And you pick your message can lock it down can patchy. She had a radio talk so. I bear my papa and my pole. My war oh yeah. Or chair of sorority. Chair was rat again, walk my sorority. Or chair West Nile. Give me my pole. My mon Evelyn or Timo. But I know can. The shaka my Women Advocacy Network. Or shaka query. I to you to twirl. My work Women Advocacy Network. Yingi, Ukati Kamaling. Mommy, you can be shawani. Luak my pole.
She speaks vividly that she will continue spreading the gospel of peace, justice, and reconciliation even beyond.
I'm quena machwali gayene. Machelka ina tela. Mier nge ken mitimo kisa. Mier nge jallo jemi. Ina tela mier pe be la cham chana. Wero berki community berita. Ke ti tela mier pa pilwak. Ke ti tela mier tam ning dogola chela chel tini ning pe tam pir kene pian lutela mukana ka do no lim tam ni mier gero mier te werine wen ka tich mabe jimi wen mier bet pe wat yen la tela mier itam pilwak pe tam pe wat.
Amony is not alone. Josephine all is done tremendous things toward peace building in Achet in Gulu.
Jena ate mai wacho dana me bino ni lone eni ti gen mama be. Gen mama be buriam chan ke ti ker ma be. Kidong kuku mati ot kin cho ki mon. Me wacho ki joni anu ne. We again ko ben mo be, we kuku me kan be be ken ge. Gena ngini ate ka tiwane ma be anu.
Because when we were in the camp, our husbands, they were drunkards. So when we sit together, we started to talk about our women and husbands. What we did together is we go where there is problem in the house of our members. We go and talk to them, and now we have seen changes on what we did.
This need for peace is universal from north to south and east to west. Each day with increasing frequency, let us work together to live a peaceful society for the better tomorrow.